Hi, I'm Sandy from Special Fork. Sometimes I like to have a few people over for dinner, and when I do, I like to do something casual, such as Bata Yaki. Bata is the Japanese word for butter, and yaki is to cook on direct heat. We're going to use about a half cup of butter in the end, and really don't be concerned because some of that butter will still be in the pan when we're done with our cooking. I'm using Irish butter because when you're making something like Bata Yaki, the butter is the key component in this dish. And they come in half-pound blocks. And so I'm going to start with a quarter of this block, and in the end I'll probably use about a half. I'm going to start by melting the butter. And while the butter is melting, I'm going to make the sauce. I have soy sauce in here. I'm going to add some orange juice, fresh squeezed orange juice, some lemon juice, and some rice vinegar. And I'm going to pour it into 4 ramekins, which will be our dipping dishes. If you have nice Japanese dipping dishes, you could use those. So now my butter is melting very nicely, and while all of the butter isn't melted, I can put in my meat because the rest of the butter will melt as we go. And what I have is very thinly sliced beef. I'm going to just lay this out. And I don't want to crowd the pan, so I'm going to kind of spread this out a little bit. I'm just going to let this sit for a little bit so it can brown. Now I'm going to take this out with my slotted spoon. Then I'm going to add the green onion, and they'll just get a quick cook, just until they're wilted a little bit. Lower my heat just a little. Now we're going to get the green onions out. And then we're going to add the bean sprouts. Let's put this down. And here's where we start adding a little more butter. We don't want the bean sprouts to be too wilty, so we're going to get them out now. And add a little more butter for our mushrooms. Now this is ready, and I just have to add the cabbage. Okay, our cabbage is done. And we're ready to eat. For more recipes and ideas on your smartphone, go to specialfork.com.